So I'm just going to ask you a few questions for my final thriller opening. Okay, firstly, what kind of mood do you think the thriller creates?
It creates quite a tense atmosphere and mood, and sort of, because the chasing at the start makes it really sort of dramatic, but when it slows down as you come into the church, which actually makes it fit with the conventions of a thriller.
Okay, cheers. Question number 2. What do you think of the music, and like what kind of effect do you think it creates, and do you think it is suitable for the thriller opening?
I think it makes a good effect because it pauses when James stops running, and it also carries on when he is running again, and it sort of follows the pattern of the actual film, so it does fit quite well.
Yeah, thank you. And thirdly, do you think the use of editing and sound effects helped create a thriller type of mood?
I do think that, but there was one that was a bit... It sounded like a bee, but I think it may have been like supposed to be a door, but we didn't see what it was supposed to be, so it didn't quite fit. But otherwise, it was all music and everything went well, and the sound effects was good, and it all fitted very well.
Yeah, thank you. Question number 4. What aspects of the thriller do you think we can improve?
I think one aspect of the thriller you could improve is just the way you relate sound effects to the actual footage.
Okay. Question number 5. Do you think it is generically convincing, and why?
I think it is generically convincing because it does fit with all the conventions of a thriller. There's a chase in it. There's also the suspense of not knowing what's going to happen next. You've got the stairs. You've got everything that naturally would be in a thriller.
Okay, thank you. Our last question: do you think that opening is clear, and does it make you want to carry on watching to find out what happens?
I think the opening is very clear, because you can see that there's a chase scene. So obviously he's taken something, or he's stolen something, or he's hiding from them, or he's running from them because they've taken something from him, or he's been framed. So it does actually fit very well. The opening makes me interested to find out more about the characters and why they're running and why they're chasing him.
Yeah, thank you on this. I'm just going to ask you a few questions regarding my final thriller opening. Firstly, what kind of mood do you think the thriller creates?
I think it creates tension, especially when one of the characters is running away from another character. Kind of makes me think what's going to happen next, and I really want to find out.
Okay. Second question: do you think the music, what do you think about it? What kind of effect do you think it creates, and do you think it is suitable for the thriller opening?
It also creates suspense because it's not a particular type of music that you tend to hear for a thriller, so it's kind of surprising, but at the same time, as I said, it creates tension. Yeah, it's surprising, so I think, yeah, it's good music.
Question number 3. Do you think the use of editing and sound effects help create the thriller type of mood that is required for opening?
Yeah, especially when he jumps over the gate. I don't know if there was a sound effect there, but the use of sound effects did help a lot, especially generally in a thriller, if you're trying to portray using sound effects.
Okay, cheers. Question number 4. What aspects of the thriller do you think we can improve?
Well, I can't think of anything right at the moment, but it was good.
Okay, thank you. Do you think it's generically convincing, and why? Do you think it's convinces you that it's a thriller?
Yeah, it does, especially because it's a chase, and typically in a thriller you see a chase, so yeah.
Okay, cheers. And last question: do you think do you think the opening is clear, and does it make you want to keep watching?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and if you expand on that, what do you think is good about it? Did the suspense makes you want to keep watching, the mystery about it?
Yeah, especially when the opening title sequence finished. I didn't want it to end, so I wanted to keep watching.
Okay, thank you. Hi Mark, I'm just going to ask you a few questions for my final thriller opening. Okay, first of all, what kind of mood do you think the thriller creates?
A mood of tension and secrecy and mystery.
Okay, cheers. What do you think about the music? What kind of effect do you think it creates, and do you think it's suitable for the thriller opening?
I think the creaking door, I don't know, it's a bit out of place. It just comes around and you don't really know that it's a creaking door until the song's done.
Well, what about the music? Do you think it creates a thriller kind of mood?
Yeah, it does. It's good.
Okay, cheers. Number 3, do you think the use of editing and sound effects helped create a thriller type of mood as well? Do you think there's some kind of things you can improve on there?
The creaking.
Okay, anything else what about the transitions and stuff like that? Maybe more or less, or?
Yeah, the transitions, the fades are good.
Yeah, okay, cheers. Number 4, what aspects of the thriller do you think we can improve just in general to make it a better thriller overall?
A better ending.
Better ending, yeah.
Ends.
What's wrong with the ending?
It just ends on Andrew walking up the stairs, like not even like midway walking through up the stairs. You still see his legs at the end. So
Okay,
it's just like,
cheers. Okay, question for 5. But overall, do you think it's like generically convincing?
yeah.
Like, what about it is convincing? Makes it convincing to you?
The scene, like the church scene, it was a good idea to use that. 'Cause
Okay.
It makes it more realistic.
Do you think the change of pace between the running scene and the church scene helped create a different kind of mood and atmosphere, like contrast as well?
Yeah, the change of pace from the chase scene, where it's like more like excitement and you want to see what's happening.
It is.
Chase scene.
And
There's a bit of mystery.
okay, cheers. And finally, do you think the opening is clear and like did it make you want to carry on watching?
Yes.